Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in the mountains of Colorado again, and the reason I'm in this exact location is because a Bureau of Land Management guy told me to come up here, check this creek for bedrock, and he said that he's found a big nugget, a gold nugget up in the bedrock up here. So my idea is to come up here and do a little bit of prospecting. I have my metal detector, my Equinox 800 with the small 6-inch coil. Maybe, you know, check out the bedrock, if we can even find it. It's like a half-mile hike up into the middle of nowhere back here, but either way, it should be a fun adventure. I gotta prospect around, see if we can even find any gold first. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so we're about maybe a quarter mile up this trail here, and I'm starting to notice bedrock on the sides here. Now, I don't know if you can hear it with this terrible GoPro audio, but the creek is right over there. It's really raging. I do want to check some of this bedrock out. Let's maybe swing the detector over some of these cracks. Now, I don't know if you noticed from the last clip, but I can see all these big round river cobbles here. That means that this area was prospected at one point before, for sure. Now, did the old timers take the time to dig in the crevices here? Apparently not. You know, the BLM guy, he said that they found a nice big nugget in the bedrock up above the stream, which is where we are. Yeah, there's my first glimpse of the creek. It's really high. This is horizontal bedrock. That's what we're looking for. Not getting any signals in there though. Right up here on the cliffside, there is some bedrock. I am gonna prospect up here just because I can't hear anything down by the river. And you know what? The BLM guy told me that he was up on this side of the creek in the bedrock where he found the nugget. So this might be the place. Well, I seem to have lost this target. This machine does have a gold prospecting mode. However, this machine isn't specifically made for gold prospecting. I would need to get the Mine Lab a Gold Monster or the SDC 2300. But I think with those machines I'd have a little better luck. I mean, I'm getting some signals. I'm still gonna dig everything I hear. All right, so this detector does pick up at least shotgun pellets. I found them in Australia with this. I even found flakes of gold with this in Australia on bedrock. I'm doing the same exact thing as I did over there. I'm getting little peeps and squeaks and everything. Should save all this stuff and pan it out. Okay, I actually have a target over here in the bedrock. By the way, this is at about 10,000 feet elevation. Right under this rock here, I was getting a solid tone. So I'm gonna dig that out and we're gonna pan all that stuff out. It all just came in one piece. Actually, I'm gonna move this and I'm gonna detect underneath. See if that target is still there. So there is the crevice, but the target is actually in here. It's not a very deep crevice. Get all that hard packed stuff down here, because this is all like organic. We want to get the hard packed pebbles out of there. After a little bit of thought, I'm actually not going to use the detector much anymore, possibly. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my crevicing tool, go around and bust some of these loose pieces out, maybe move some bigger rocks, get underneath it, scrape it up, and put it in the pan and go do some test pans. We do know that gold gets trapped in crevices, so let's just go ahead and start moving some boulders, I guess. All right, so I moved this boulder. It's probably been here for, you know, who knows how long, 10, 20 years. That's not long ago enough. I want to get stuff that, you know, has been there since the water was up at this level. Some of this looser bedrock, let's bust that apart and scrape all this dirt out from underneath it. That's where we're going to find our good stuff. Holy crap! Did you guys see that? There was a bat. That scared me. All right, let's keep going at this bedrock. All this dirt that's stuck to the rock and everything underneath, that should be rich with gold. Should be. I should be washing this off, but I don't have any water with me, except for drinking water. This is just gonna give me a good idea of what may be in here. Yeah, this stuff at the bottom. Look at this, it's all trapped in moss too. Perfect. Oh yeah. This tool is called a Klesh digging knife. If you don't have one and you're a metal detector or even a gold prospector, it's a really good thing to have. They're kind of pricey, but I've had this thing since I started metal detecting, and it's not even bent. It works as a crevicing tool. It's great for digging holes, metal detecting and stuff. I always have it with me. I also have a new Major Credit Patreon supporter. That's Morgan Bleck. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. I fixed your name in the credits from Cal to Morgan Bleck. So thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to, do what I do. So thanks a lot, guys. All you guys, every Patreon, even the $1 guys. It's really wedged in there. That's good. There we go. Pay dirt. I like it. All right, I think I got a pan full. This is not the Garrett Super Sluice. That's a little too big to carry in my pack. This is just one of my little sample pans you see me using in my gold prospecting at home videos. But let's take this down to the creek. We'll pan it out and we'll see if we got any gold in it. If not, there's plenty more bedrock to check. Okay, I don't know how well you can hear me, but there's a few flakes of flour gold in there. There's not a lot of black sand. That tells me that it's been washed out over the years. We probably have to go a little bit lower off the mountainside. It's just been, millions of years of water rushing down, washing it out. Unless we find a really big, deep crevice that nobody's ever touched before, we're probably not going to find any good gold up there. So we might have to move spots. Yeah, there's like 4 colors in there, 4 colors, 4 pieces of flour gold. Whew! 10,000 plus feet. The air is thin. It's weird. Wonder if it's edible. Well, anything's edible once, I guess. Probably gonna be a bullet. All right, target's still down there. And as I'm digging down through this vegetation and everything, I'm starting to come across some small, tightly packed pebbles. So I am going to go ahead and collect that up and pan that out as well. I'm much lower. This is like the lowest bedrock that I can find that's next to the water. There's also another patch of bedrock right in here that I'd like to dig out. Right in here, it looks like I could knock that out and scrape that out. So yeah, I'm gonna grab this stuff up, all that tightly packed stuff, and we'll do another pan before we get out of here, and maybe we'll find some gold. All right, so as I was cleaning out this bedrock, right here, I got all this pretty much cleared out to the bottom, and I found this. Now watch. That whole thing is moving. Watch right here. I can get this. Everything underneath there is gonna be excellent stuff to pan out. It actually cracked right here. This entire piece though can probably come out if I worked at it hard enough. Let's go ahead and pop this off. There's no dirt in between there. Oh yeah, there is. There's some moss and stuff growing in there. I'll hold on to that. Even though the crevices are super tiny, the gold can get jammed in there. But everything underneath here, this is all the good stuff right there. Right on the bedrock. All right, so I'm a pretty determined person, but I don't think the Klesh digging tool is gonna do it to remove this big chunk. I need my chisels and my pry bar and everything. But I got pretty far back in there. All this stuff here, that's all keeper stuff, especially the stuff that I scrape right off the bedrock. I can blow on it, the dirt and organic stuff will move away, but the gold will usually stay there. I do have my snuffer bottle with me. I'm just gonna use the straw here to blow through. Not seeing anything. That blow tubing is a trick I learned from Busted Knuckles Prospecting. If you guys haven't checked out Busted Knuckles, he's out of Australia, and man, he finds gold on bedrock all the time. I'll leave a link in the description to Busted Knuckles if you haven't checked him out yet. Okay, I said I was done, but you know me. I went ahead and picked those bigger rocks out of here just so I had more room, because I just picked open another crevice right here. All this stuff down in here is all jammed underneath a big hunk of bedrock that I just ripped out of here. So I'm gonna get all the way down to the bottom, throw that stuff in the pan, and hopefully we have some gold. We got a little bit of gold, just a couple pieces of flour gold from way up high. So I have, you know, higher expectations for this little area. Ooh, lunch. All right, here's our pan. Let's go ahead and pan it right here on this creek. It's kind of tough without a classifier, but you can still do it. Oh, I see gold. I see big gold right there. Wow, I see a couple pieces of gold. Oh my goodness. Is that gold? I don't know, let me continue panning this down. Wow. Oh man. Now my hard work paid off. Look at that. Okay. This is better than Cache Creek. I know it's probably hard to see with the GoPro and everything, trying to get it out of the shadow, but let me go over here. There we go. Guys, that has got to be 1/10 of a gram right there. There was some black sand in there, but man, the gold is everywhere up in there. I'm gonna take this back to the truck. I have my other camera there. I'm gonna clean this up and I'll show it to you at the truck. That has got to be one of the best places I've prospected ever. Right here in Colorado. Yeah, it's a long hike to get up here, but hold on, let me get everything down to a corner. Look at all that gold. That's all flakes too. I don't see any flour gold. I just see flakes of gold everywhere. I'm gonna take this back to the truck and I'll show you guys what it looks like with the better camera. Wow. I'm happy. I was not expecting that. All right, guys. I carried the pan out of the woods just like this. Check out that gold. I do not have access to a scale. I'm in the process of moving right now. But now it's a long hike back, so it's a lot easier to go to Cache Creek or some of the other places. All right, guys, well, I was not expecting to get that much gold. I was not expecting to get half of that or even a I didn't even know what I was gonna get. I was just prospecting up here. Didn't even bring my crevicing tools and everything. I just used my knowledge as far as, you know, getting underneath all that cracked bedrock, taking it, putting it all in a pan and panning it down. This place was tipped off to me by a BLM guy. He said go up there, they found a big nugget up here. I didn't find any nuggets or anything, but that is just fine by me. I'm really happy with that. Also, I'll be running a campaign for limited edition merch over on Bonfire, so keep your eye open for that. I got an Alaska trip planned next month for 2 weeks. I'll be up in British Columbia as well with Dan Hurd and Pioneer Polly. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a nice hike in, a nice hike out, and I'm glad I have a 4-wheel drive truck because I wouldn't have been able to make it up here with my old car for sure. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want me to come back here, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out a new video every 3 days. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.